Hey y'all, it's me, Bree, nobody but the one and only, and welcome to Nobody But Ourselves, where what we discuss is between me and you. Period. Okay. Now I have been gone for a few weeks, but that's a different story for a different time. And obviously I am recording while the sun is out. I am also recording in kind of like my little coffee nook area, but like kind of not in it as well. I decided to take it upon myself, like whenever I feel like I want to record, I'm just going to stop everything and just record right then and there. Okay, I am tired of overthinking things, because it's just like I got to a point where I kind of was overthinking my content, as well as like posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok. It's just go with the flow. As long as I'm putting content out, that's all that matters, right? So now I'm recording on my phone, I'm using my mic. It is what it is. This is what we doing. As long as I put it out, period. So yeah, I don't have a drink today. I mean, I do have something to drink. I just don't feel like drinking. I don't. So we're just gonna sit here, cotton mouth and all, right? Right. So today we're actually gonna discuss ICKS. Whether it's with people, friendships, relationships, situationships, social media, just ICKS. I don't have a lot down on the ICKS, but the first one that I have, and I'm looking at my laptop, the first one that I have is shady comments disguised as jokes. And my thing is, like, you do have friendships, that you could just joke around with, and you just know that y'all are playing, right? But then to me, I know when a friend is joking, but when a friend is, I know the difference between a friend who's joking and a friend who actually meant that. But like you're trying to be, like you're literally trying to be funny. You can definitely tell when somebody's being funny with you. Now it's happened to me a couple of times, but I'm not going to give no examples. But you can definitely tell the difference between shade and a joke. Okay. Another one that I don't care for is flexing on social media. And now you do have people who actually think that, like, you posting something like that you're proud of, or like any type of success, you do have individuals who think that you're flexing. But no, you can literally tell when somebody is wanting to like share their success in an inspirational way, but you do have those other people who actually like legitimately just get on social media and flex like what they have. Like, to me, you could definitely tell the difference. Like, if you're posting how much money you got, or like, for instance, I don't want to give examples, but but like, say you watching somebody's story or whatever, and it's like, how people be having like their steering wheel in the photo, like just showing off like the what is it called, emblem of the car, and then they'll kind of like, just like do a little side view of the passenger seat, and then you just see like money and stuff. I don't know, it's just stuff like that gives me the ick, because what was that for? And I feel like when people post certain things of what they have, like, are you asking to get robbed? Because that's what it gives. You know what I mean? Like, if I just graduated or something, or like if I just purchased a car or something, like my first car on my own, stuff like that is inspirational. That's not flexing. Like, if anything, I could be watching somebody's social media, they just moved into their own spot. This is just an example. They just moved into their own spot. Okay, like, yeah, like, that's nice. Like, I'm happy for that person. Like, everything isn't flexing, everything isn't gloating or whatever. But I don't know. And then another thing, like, some people also tend to like be jealous of other success, like how people feel, because I'm almost 30. I'll be 30 this year, and it's people 10 years younger than me living their best life. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be jealous of that. If anything, that's inspirational. And on top of that, you doing that 10 years younger than me, that's good. What am I going to be upset for or hate for? That's inspirational to people that's younger than you, and also people that's your age. Something else is always speaking ill on other people. Now, see, I'm the type of person, I like to vent. Like, if there's something on my mind, I have to get it out some way. Like, whether it's me journaling, me talking to myself, me talking to my best friend, it doesn't matter. I have to get it out. But at the end of the day, one thing I would not do, I would not speak ill on other people. I would not talk down on other people. I would not call other people out their name. I'm not going to do that. My thing is, it's just like, every time that this is just an example. Like, if I'm having a conversation with a person, there's no need for us to constantly be talking about other people. And I mean, like, as far as having a conversation, like, if that person needs to vent, okay, cool. But if you're, discussing somebody else's business, or like, just talking down on that person, their situation, what they got going on, because at the end of the day, ain't none of us perfect. So what do I look like talking down on somebody else and I ain't got it together? And even if I did, just because I have it together today doesn't mean that it can be taken away from me tomorrow. Like, don't do that. If you do not need to discuss on somebody's business, don't. And it, especially if it's involuntary. I did not ask for this. I did not ask to speak on this person. Why are we here? So I actually don't mind using an example on this one. So, like, I had a friend, and this actually gave me the ick. I had a friend who, I don't know how we was on this topic or whatever, but he literally told me that he would not date a woman who works at Popeyes. And for some reason, that just made me want to vomit, because what do you mean you don't want to date anybody who works at Popeyes or like in a fast food restaurant? And so my argument was, not saying that I was arguing with the man, because it was just kind of like a okay, whatever moment. But like, what makes you think that somebody who works at Popeyes, what makes you think that first of all, what makes you think that they would want to date you? And what makes you think that they don't have everything together? Like, they could have their own spot. They could have their own car. They could have their own business. This could be a side hustle for them. You just never know. They could have more money in the bank than you. They could have multiple bank accounts. So you mean to tell me, you not knowing this person or what they got going on, you would not date them because they work at Popeyes? That was an ick. And this was my argument, right? So I'm just like, okay, well, I wouldn't date a man who doesn't know how to use the toolbox. Because for you to not want to date somebody who works at Popeyes, why would I want to date somebody who's on Facebook asking for somebody to come and mount their TV? You see how that sounds? I mean, granted, Lord, if you do bring him, whenever you bring him, please bring him with a pickup truck or a toolbox. Like, I'm gonna need something, because the fact that these men, and that kind of gives me the ick too, not gonna lie. And it's kind of like hand in hand, because me saying that I want a man with the toolbox is kind of like a man wanting a woman who know how to cook. So it kind of goes hand in hand, but I'm not mad at either or. Like, in all honesty, I don't really have a lot of icks to name, because I don't deal with a lot of people who give me icks. Yeah, it's just certain things that now at this age, it's a lot of things that I would not tolerate, because I would definitely just hit you with the okay, and I would just distance myself at this point. Yeah, I really just don't have a lot of people in my corner that just does stupid things. So I don't really have a lot of icks. Most of the icks is just either stuff that's actually happened to me, stuff that I've witnessed, or stuff that I've seen, just like on TikTok, and like people in their different stories. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I had. I just wanted to go ahead and just put something out there, because I haven't been posting. But anywho, thanks for tuning in to Nobody But Ourselves, and I'll see you next Tuesday.